Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Dungeons and Eventually Dragons. Today we have the Starfall Grove campaign with some lovely players. We are sadly missing Lus, who is having a birthday. How dare he?
Birthday.
How dare
On
he?
the how dare he on this the month of Pride and make it about him?
Yeah. We should punish him by... How should we punish him?
Especially with yesterday being tabletop day.
Ooh, I missed that. I remember in the past I did tabletop day streaming days, but it kind of fell flat lately, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, how should we punish him? We should give him a random auto fail on a roll next time.
We should take away his cloak of billowing.
I'm gonna make a wheel of oh god, complications. I'm still planning on that.
The wheel of random bullshit.
Yes, something like that. Anyways, let's step up to our character introductions. We have Mrs. Needs playing.
I am playing Art, the tiefling wizard. No longer possessed. Getting some random magic going on, so still possibly feeling slightly indebted to the demon that has granted her these powers, but she's unsure how to feel on it right now.
Yep. Next up, we have Chromatic Raccoon playing.
Playing Tristan, the human paladin, who, I guess, found out that he had made a gravestone epitaph nameplate thing well after he made it.
How does Tristan feel about that?
Conflicted. Multiple things.
Alright. Next we have Dr. Kirkland playing.
Have a lurker.
Relicent Kirk, who had forgotten he had moved Discord into its own app as opposed to a tab, and had a very good shopping run just before this thing. Thank you very much for asking.
Ooh, did you bring us anything?
I did not. What were you expecting? Me to just hand stuff to you?
I mean,
You're a
Fine.
grown adult, Jess.
yeah,
So-
but I like getting presents.
You all like getting presents, doesn't mean you can get any.
We all like...
Anyway,
No fighting yet.
And we are all extremely aggressive.
Next we have Burn Luxray playing.
Eve Starrider, sorcerer elf who is currently very pissed off because we have some people attempting to grave rob the company of our employer.
Next we have Ayla playing.
Storm of Claws, the Tabaxi Shadow Monk, who is getting ready for a fight. Guys.
Yep.
League of Death Hunters.
League of Death Hunters, that's it.
Yep.
I was going to call them Death Eaters, but yeah, I was like, well, that's wrong.
close enough.
Yeah.
Yep. And last but not least, we have Jess playing.
Rowan, who is currently making a very strong point as to why they should not be grave robbing this cemetery of dwarves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it. Who wants to do the recap of last session? For a night and dandy. Natural 20.
Oh,
Ooh,
Not all
To
together.
be honest, I forgot we'd even, that Barmirr had even died, so there's no point in asking me to do it.
Spoilers.
His spoilers for
Yeah.
No one's-
spoilers
no
for
one's-
last week.
Yes.
Recently in his grave and completely forgotten already. God damn.
It's been 2 weeks, man.
I get
He's
the
been dead.
feeling. I get the feeling that both Tristan would give the best recap and also make the best use of that D20.
I agree. I think Tristan should. But I also think it'd be very funny to hear Mrs. Needs try.
I'm good.
Okay, so last time we investigated the throne room of the big nasty dwarf who was undead and had a name, and that name was Morin Braddon. We found a treasure room full of treasure chests which had things that could potentially be called treasure, and one thing which was not because it was a mimic, which we fought
Oh,
and then
yeah.
killed. Who remembers the mimic from last time?
I do now.
That's worth a natural 20, isn't it?
That I never actually attacked you. Yeah.
Also, Tristan has a horse now. We just had an extra horse. And-
Surprise.
Yeah.
Apparently, Tristan's something called a paladin. Seems weird. Never heard of that before. Then we continued and finally, at last, made our way to the place we were contracted to bring our employer by the name of Barmirr. Upon which point he visited some number of stone statues of dwarves before returning to us and explaining that he too was going to turn to stone and join the fallen comrades who had fought Vecna 300 years ago, leaving us a final message as well as the will to his house. We took that in before some of us noticed some of the League of Death Hunters who seemed to be in the process of engaging in some grave robbing, even though the graves are statues.
Yeah.
At which point, I was about to say Jess, not Jess, Rowan shot one.
Yep. I would like to notify you guys, and I think you guys would notice. Many of the dwarves that actually turn to stone are holding magical artifacts.
I
So
think that was mentioned at the end of last week.
yeah,
It was, yes.
and I'm just clarifying it again. So there is a clear reason why these guys are here. Before
It's not just because they're bastards, but they're bastards who want things.
yeah, but as you guys see them, you guys start getting ready for the combat. You see one of them. Well, you see actually several of them push some of the statues over. One of them holding one of the magical items, putting it in a bag, and then this time,
Do I get my surprise attack off? Or
let's see. Boop. We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, they're the statues. I thought that was them. I was like, oh, there's a lot of them.
I need you.
ooh,
We're rolling initiative, right?
I mean,
Oh.
it would be useful, yeah.
only if you want to help fight.
Only,
Wow.
yeah. You can also just not attack and watch
Oh,
them.
it's not that. It's. I'm just glad I rolled a natural one for this and not something
Yeah.
important.
I mean, it depends on where you want to be in the turn order. If you want to beat somebody who's going first. Did everybody roll?
No, sorry. For some reason, I've just been booted from my roll. Not my roll 20 for my D&D Beyond.
I was having issues with it earlier as well.
Mind if I just roll a D20 and add 2?
Yeah, sure. I think
6.
6. Let me add you quickly.
Thank you.
Good job rolling high there. not sorry, I sounded sarcastic. I was talking about Rowan.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I was surprised by that too, actually.
Because Rowan was going first in the. Rowan fired first.
I fired before
Right,
combat
yeah.
started, so technically.
Okay, Rowan.
Yeah.
Uh,
So do what? So do I get advantage on this because it's surprise attack, or?
yes, you do.
What if we just blow the nat 20 right now?
If you want to.
Someone. No, I think maybe let's keep it in the back pocket.
Okay.
Okay,
I hope a 27 hits.
where are you aiming it?
I did say the closest one, so
At this guy, okay. You see this guy trying to pull a hammer from one of the statues, which is holding it tightly.
oh, can I blast him right in the hand? Like I'm smacking it away. Like no, naughty.
Yeah, you hit him full with the guiding bolt, and as you blast his hand, he looks at it. He screams in pain as he drops that.
What?
Oh my god! I blew his arm off.
And he's actually not dead at this moment, but he's slowly bleeding to death. He's bleeding out. Rowan, anything else you want to do?
Is that Rowan's first kill of the campaign? It feels like the first kill in a long time.
I think it might be.
Well, now that I have a taste for bloodshed, I will. No, just kidding.
Wait, I need to say something. First blood! There you go.
Rowan just stares at their hand for a moment, and like back up at the body, and then shakes their head and walks over to so this guy can see them and says, "I would recommend not doing that. It's at the very least very rude." That's the end of my turn.
They look a bit flabbergasted, and one starts reacting.
Holy fucking shit. Oh, he's killed that guy.
This is none of your business. Stay out of it. They have high and ancient magical equipment that is forbidden by law. That's her turn. She is no longer surprised. Storm.
Wait. They're taking things from the dead? Since when
Yep.
do the dead follow the law?
Well, it's they see magical items and they want to take them.
Oh no, I understand. I said that in character.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Storm.
Yeah, Storm's gonna shout back. Pretty sure you shouldn't be stealing things from the graves.
They're fucking statues.
These were dwarves. They were alive. Now they turned to stone when they died. We just saw it happen.
Do you want to stay there or do you want to move?
I think she will move. I think over here. Actually, no, she'll move over here and then hold an action in to attack with her spear if they look like they're gonna like retaliate.
Mm-hmm. These guys turn to you and aim their weapons at you. Mostly spears and javelins. Back off! You don't belong here!
They do.
Tristan.
I'm going to. It's not on the screen, but can I mount my horse? With half my move.
Windbreaker.
Let me give you a token for that.
Now, I want to check how this works in terms of tokens, because if it... do I treat myself as if I'm just large now in terms of who I can hit?
I would say yes. I'm looking for a horse. Putting in assets. Horse. Give me in half a second. Goblin ambush, no horse. That's not what I'm looking for. Medium armored horses. I don't think you have armor on your horse yet.
No, that doesn't come for free.
No, but the horse did.
A horseshoe, no. Creature of the deep. Giant seahorse, no. Armored horse. I'm gonna give you an armored warhorse. For now.
Fix it later.
Hang on, did you say giant seahorse?
Yes.
Awesome.
So
Don't die.
yeah, very unhealthy.
Can you set it behind me, please, and give me control?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you control.
You got an ass face.
Yeah, second, let me move you to the back. And click here. Control by. There. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to ride forward.
Into combat.
Well, actually, what I'm going to do first... Actually, do I have this prepared? Nice, I do. I'm going to bless me, Storm, and Raleigh with my action, and then ride forwards and just shout out to them. You're engaging in grave robbing and the desecration of the dead. Leave.
Do you want to run intimidation check?
Sure. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Can he have advantage on it? Can he have advantage on it in lieu of giving advantage on the attack against the guy because I blew a guy's hand off and he died?
Yeah, I
No.
figured with us all standing here ready to fight as well, would that not help?
Nope. They seem to have a bigger driving force. I'm gonna roll an D20 for the normal guys. Yeah, no, they all keep standing put. One of them you see a bit of. One of them seems to have a bit of an second guesses.
What?
I'm gonna give him a blue marker. With a bit of persuasion, you might be able to make him back up. Eve.
Very well then. Whichever god condones this, I hope you made peace with them. But imagine that with me actually remembering to do my accent.
Eve.
Whatever god condones this.
I'm gonna actually remember to use an its sorcery for once.
What do you want to do?
60, perfect. I am going to mind whip this guy.
Okay.
Let me just double check what his sorcery does. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So, yeet. So that's actually a DC 16.
Okay. Let's see if you can
I
roll.
have advantage on attack rolls of sorcerer spells, but that's not an attack roll.
And he rolls a save.
I think it's half damage on succeed.
Yeah, it would have been a 30, but I'm gonna use the inspiration that I just got.
Oh.
Thank you, Mink. Time to abuse that.
Rude.
Why we kicked you out of the last campaign, Mink.
I think you also have one left over from last time, which I redeemed to
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But he still fails. With his
what was it? It was like I was like I was bribing you to name something. I don't remember what it was.
I think I've written it down. Let me check.
Was that this campaign? Hang on, was that this campaign or was that the Golden Age? I don't actually remember.
I think Golden
I don't
Age.
think it was this one.
Anyways,
This one.
he fails. What does Tasha's hidden mind whip do?
Whip?
Yeah.
Until it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn,
Mhm.
and then on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Okay,
So
cool.
only one of the three.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am gonna go in a tree. Or I'm not Aaron, so I can't actually be in the tree, but I'm gonna use the tree to physically block.
You're just gonna lean cool against the tree.
Behind the tree, yes.
Cool. Raleigh.
Yes, so Raleigh's going to slowly advance, sort of in Tristan's wake. And as he's walking, he's going to sort of gesture with his pistol towards the oncoming. He's just going to say, "Listen to the Tin Man. Think carefully about what you're doing. Think about what you're putting at risk. You never want another cold mug of beer, warm stew, nice bed. Is your pay really worth it? Is it worth risking your life? Really? Think it over. And back away." And he's going to hold a firebolt.
We can never let happen what happened when Vecna rose. We can never let somebody come back like him. These people are resisting our master's orders. Arrest them.
I forget. Is arrest code for murder for these people?
We don't want to kill you. Is your master really worth dying for? Walk away. Live another day. Your last warning.
Yeah, they are no longer surprised. But Art, your turn.
So I have a question before I take my turn. The statues, are they blocking the paths of like access?
Not necessarily. They are slightly shorter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they would be, wouldn't they?
I mean, they are dwarves.
Have
Yeah.
to check.
Could
Have
we
to check in
feasibly?
case they stood on plinths or something, you know?
Yeah.
Nope.
Could we like feasibly like squat behind them for like a quarter cover or something?
For full cover, yeah.
Cool.
So Art's gonna close her eyes and summon the energy from her new circlet of blasting.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take aim at first this one,
Mm-hmm.
second this one, and third this one.
Okay. Roll your three
So-
attacks.
Does a 16 hit the first one?
Let me check. A 16 does barely hit.
Okay. I'll do all the rolls first, then the attacks, if that's okay.
Yep.
That does not hit the second one.
Yeah, you try.
That does not hit the third one.
Nope. Nope.
But the first one will get 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. He's still barely standing, but he looks quite shaken with his friend getting his hand blown off, bleeding to death on the ground. And this guy looks over to Art. You monsters!
Art's gonna put on her deep gravelly voice and go, "Leave now!"
You are worshippers of Vecna! Rowan!
Okay. Sorry, phone was ringing. I will. Oh yeah, I can do that now. Okay. Sorry, I just need to measure distance quick and look at things. Okay, I think if I go over here. 30. Okay. Yes. All right. So Rowan walks over here and places their hand on their mask and says, "Well, it's a good thing I can finally use this. I think I'm finally ready to use this now. We'll be fine. We go with her favor." And a sudden blaze of amethyst energy pours out from the mask and coalesces into the form of a dragon. Just a draconic aura over Rowan before it explodes outwards, and Storm, Raleigh, and Tristan all suddenly feel a growing warmth as I cast Ishtamon's favor on them.
Ooh, fancy name.
So for Storm, I will do Psionic Scales. For Tristan, I will do Bestow Breath, and for Raleigh, I will do Enlightened Wings.
Damn.
Is
So
that a
Raleigh,
5?
yep. So Raleigh, you now have a fly speed of 40 feet, magical fly speed of 40 feet. Did I say the scales to Tristan or to
You
Storm.
said Storm.
Storm? Any damage you take is reduced by 5, and Tristan, you deal an additional 5 force damage. Anytime you damage someone.
Might make a suggestion. It might be better to swap me and Storm because Storm hits more often.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, yes, then I'll swap those around.
Storm's fine being less survivable.
Yeah. So Storm, like purple mist starts to leak from your eyes in a similar way to your darkness and starts clinging to your fists and your claws. Raleigh, you gain a pair of translucent wings, and Tristan, you get amethyst scales begin to flicker into existence over your armor.
Mm-hmm.
And also both of you are still blessed. So remember
Yes.
that.
Yeah, I'll put that on.
Okay.
And then I will back up and do a little bow and say, "Go crazy."
Okay.
That's the end of my turn. Sorry.
This person is gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to Tristan, pulling a short sword from his side, and he's gonna try to stab him. Twice. And what's the distance on that? 80. And she's also gonna try and shoot at Rowan at the same time. She
Well,
does.
that's just rude, is what that is.
Yeah. So, Tristan, doesn't 25 hit you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's going to be 7 piercing and 14 poison damage.
Okay, so I think you mean 2 piercing.
Mm-hmm. Let me check something. Okay. And you
I
are...
don't make a save or anything for the poison, do I?
Nope. And you are now poisoned till the start of her next turn. New character sheet. Anyways, I think natural one misses you.
It does, yes.
That was to Tristan.
Oh,
Oh, yes. So I can make an attack with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. 8.
Another natural one.
does she also get it?
Yeah. That's how it works.
If they both keep rolling that one, so they get to keep trying.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
It's going to be 9 piercing.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit Rowan?
It does not.
Okay.
I bow just a little bit deeper, and it goes over me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, too far.
Okay. Storm.
Also, sorry, that's a couple of con saves for me, right?
Yeah. 2 to be exact.
27 and 28.
You barely make those. Yeah. Storm.
Okay. So yeah, Storm will I guess run up to this guy and what did I? Yeah, and she is going to hit him with her, or slash him with her Naginata, and yeah, she's got bless, hasn't she? So
Yes.
that you rolled a d4 and add it to the attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
18 hits.
18 hits.
Yep.
Okay. So, and then she'll do an extra 5 damage. On this as well. So that's 13 damage, I think, isn't it?
Yep. You to slash this guy, and before you can pull the Nagata up to slash him again, he just falls to the ground in 2.
Oh yeah, she had 2 attacks, didn't she, with the
Mm-hmm.
Naginata? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
His legs are still standing for a second, and then they fall backwards.
Does it feel to anyone else like we're kind of bullying people?
I feel like this is too easy.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is too easy. We say it as Tristan is missing 25 HP.
Yeah.
Only 20, thanks to your spell.
Yeah.
She's gonna use her she can use her feline agility as well and move over here. Is she flanking? Does this count as flanking? Or...
Yep. Tristan is taking more space in the combat.
Okay, cool.
Not saying that Tristan is fat, but
It's the horse.
It's the horse.
It's a horse.
Yeah, the horse is fat. Yeah.
I'm not fat. I'm on a horse.
The horse's ass.
I want a fat horse. Okay. So yeah, she'll attack with advantage then. nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Roll as crit damage, yay. Yep. I think this should work.
Uh,
And that again has an extra 5, yep.
Yep.
So 18.
Every time you deal damage.
Cool.
Plus 1.
And yeah,
14,
Wait,
19.
yeah.
Do
So
you-
she is going.
you do more than 13, no?
Sorry.
Because we're doing perfect crits.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I already calculated it. She does 14 then.
Oh, okay. So is that 14 plus 5 then?
Perfect.
So
With perfect crits, you basically roll max damage on one of the dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so technically it'd be 16 plus 18, so it'd be 34 damage total from that hit.
No, it's on one dice.
It's 1d4. What's the one? The base set damage is 1d8.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
So
My bad, sorry.
I got the 7 plus and made it an 8. So 8 plus 1. Cool.
My bad, sorry.
Anything else you want to do? She looks pretty decent
Oh
still.
yeah. She looks pretty what?
Decent.
Okay. So I think she's gonna spend a focus point and do what's it? Flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
So that is and she still has advantage. Right. So that's 1. Oh, what was that?
Yes.
Flurry of blows.
Yes.
But
Okay. And
Then 3 hits.
yep. So that is this with an extra 5 added on.
Yep.
So that's
11.
11.
11. And then another one as well.
Yeah, the extra damage is specifically force, just in case anything's resistant to that room.
Mm-hmm. Cool. But she's still standing.
Okay.
24 also hits.
Yep. And that's that is
16. Cool. Still standing.
Nice.
okay. And that's Storm's turn. She'll stay there.
Mm-hmm. This guy. Yes. The move. Flanking Storm.
Sure.
And he's gonna try and stab her with a spear. Storm, how does an 18 sound?
Right, she's gonna that would hit. She's gonna do deflect attack.
Okay.
So she reduced the damage by what is going on here? Oh, I see. By 19 apparently.
Yep.
Whoa.
You reduced it in damage, the 4 damage, by 19.
Yeah. So she can I guess spend a focus point and do the redirect.
Mm-hmm.
So another 15.
So that's for 20, because that would also have the +5.
What?
Yes, I don't know. Actually, no, would it? Because
It's only
not
attack rolls that benefit.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 15 then.
That's a save, right?
Why does it get to the 8?
I don't know. I don't know what it is actually. Would that? Wait.
Is that not just how much damage that does? Is it not 2 roll? Oh wait,
It's
No, yeah.
redirecting. I think the idea is that you're basically redirecting the force or the energy of your opponent's attack.
Yeah, that I said, but why is it 2d8?
Instead of what?
Why is it two?
Um,
So it says here the creature must succeed. Oh, they have to succeed on the DC 13 dex save. Okay, so he has to do a DC 13 dex save. Sorry.
yeah, or take damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, that makes sense then.
That's 2d8 plus 4. Yeah. Yeah, because the martial arts die increased when she got to level 5.
Okay, cool.
2d8.
Yeah.
Really?
20.
Level 5.
Yep. So yeah, that
Does he get half
yeah, that
damage?
saves. I think it doesn't say half damage, so I'd assume not.
Yeah, then he just avoids. As you redirect, he looks at the punch coming for him and he just dodges. This guy,
Did you roll with bless?
she can roll with bless because it's not attack roll.
It was a redirect,
Oh,
and
whoops.
also he had, it was his dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one runs through.
As soon as he takes a single step, Raleigh will just snap and fire straight at center of mass.
Okay. Roll die attack.
Absolutely. So I don't get a benefit with bless for this one.
You do.
Why not?
It's an attack roll, so you should.
Oh right, the last one wasn't an right. I see.
Yeah.
Nope, sorry, I've rolled damage. Ignore that.
Well, you can use the
Especially
damage.
because it was bad. No, don't use that.
Also not how much damage your firebolt does.
Plus
A 10 misses. A 12
is it
misses.
12.
Also.
Bollocks.
So he approaches, grabs a spear tightly in his 2 hands, and tries to penetrate you.
Wording.
It's exactly what he's doing.
He maintains eye contact and waggles his eyebrows at you as he approaches sensually.
Does a 19 hit Raleigh?
It does.
Okay, that's 4 piercing damage.
How much?
4.
4. Okay.
And there's now a spear stuck in you.
Raleigh will grab the. Okay, I'm gonna have to say shaft. He will grab the shaft and growl, looking deep into his eyes, and say, "You were warned."
I regret nothing.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Children. A lot of you.
Don't kink shame me.
This one will flank with Tristan. Well, not. It will flank Tristan.
Technically, he should be 1 square further to the right, because I'm a 4x4 at the moment.
Yeah. Details. I would say horses are relatively rank.
Yeah, I guess it'd be 4x4 if I wasn't mounting it.
Yeah.
What if you were like standing next to it?
Yes.
But
If it was fighting on its own, it would occupy the 4x4 or the 2x2 rather, like area of control.
yeah, and I need to make a better token for him next time. But for now, we go with this size, just because it looks better. Because if I make this one wide, it looks horrible. Trust me, I've tried. I don't think you want your horse to look like this.
Wide boy.
Oh god.
He's a big boy.
Anyways, this guy will try to stab you as well. He uses an action to penetrate you, or at least attempt to. 20.
Just hits. Well, not just hits. Slightly better than just hits.
Remember, you have a +2 AC. Oh no, you take less damage. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 20 to hit and 5 damage, reduced to 0.
Yeah, so it doesn't hit. It bounces off those amethyst scales.
Yep.
Which I guess means I don't make a con save for blessed.
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He barely makes it to there. And grabs the shaft of his spear and tries to ram it into Tristan. Tristan, doesn't 13 hit you?
It does not.
Cool. Then we go to your turn.
Okay, I have advantage on this masked person.
Mm-hmm.
And I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned. So I will just roll straight on my attempt to stab
Mm-hmm.
while I am
Tristan-
stabbing. Oh, yes.
Tristan's like, I could take 5 guys. And we're like, in a fight, right? And he's like, yeah, what? How else would I mean?
And as I'm stabbing, I will shout, these dwarves you're desecrating Fort Vecna. You're closer to him than we are. And time for a stab with a trident. And a stab with a trident.
A 10 misses. A 24 hits.
Hooray! I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Searing Smite at 2nd level.
Ooh.
So first of all, let's do the classic damage of a trident, which is that.
It's one-handed,
So-
right?
One-handed, yes, because I have the dueling fighting style.
Mm-hmm.
And then Searing Smite at 2nd level. Why did it roll twice?
That's a great question.
I don't know. Let's go with the first one for balance.
Yep.
So that is a 6 fire damage,
Mm-hmm.
and she's now on fire.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna request a
Oh.
quick moment because I need to go to the toilet really quick badly. I'll be right back. So let's actually turn an ad on. Sorry, I need to really go.
Whereabouts?
I'll be right back.
Thank you. Now.
I didn't know you could do that.
Laundry now.
This is your laundry now.
My turn. Well, he's gone, so
Yeah, but he's just running to the bathroom. Probably not gonna be that long.
Hey, would it be helpful if I
my shit into the dryer.
would it be helpful if I wasn't in the middle of a bunch of enemies for anyone with any AoEs?
Nope, I have careful spell.
All right.
I don't really care if I hit you.
Okay.
I'm not
Who's
using
that?
AoEs.
And I don't have any AoE damage prepared, so
Okay. And also, you're an evoker, so you can ignore enemies, right? Ignore allies
Yeah.
up to a certain amount.
and she also doesn't care if she hits you.
Also, you don't have AoEs.
I
No,
didn't prepare.
I'm not using any.
Ah. We should have some AoEs on the team.
I have AoE.
Okay, cool.
But
I just
have
didn't prepare.
careful spell.
Yeah, I just didn't prepare any today.
Yeah, I have some, like, because obviously I have them prepared all the time. Because
Yeah.
a lot of my spells are AoEs, but I just don't use them so much yet.
Ah.
Because they're not big enough for me right now.
They're not worthy, is what she's saying.
Well, you don't have fireball or lightning bolt?
No. I have Fireball, yes.
Not big enough.
But it's a 3rd level spell and I only have 2 slots on that, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, all of the full casters only
Also-
have 2 slots on that right now.
Maybe we
Exactly.
don't actually want to AoE in the large area full of statues we don't want to destroy. So
Yeah, they're probably immune to
Let's-
fire.
unless you
I
can
mean,
just
yeah,
ignore,
I mean, I was going to say fire doesn't destroy stone, right?
might knock them over.
Hey, if Pokemon taught me anything, they're resistant to it.
Water, however.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't use water ball and you'll be fine.
Okay, sorry about that. I have returned.
Oh, good.
Let me check if the
Welcome.
advertisement.
Never leave us again.
Yes, okay, advertisement.
Batman. I heard Batman.
Batman.
I'm assuming that's not what was said, but I heard Batman.
Okay, and the advertisement is gone. Alright, let's go with who's next? Tristan, it was your turn?
Yes, I'm going to stay here, so Storm's still flanking.
Okay. Eve.
I have a few questions. The first one is, can I use Misty Step and a different spell on the same turn?
Technically, no.
What if the Misty Step comes from Fey Magic?
I mean, you can use a cantrip with it, but you can't use a leveled spell with it.
Yeah.
I think that would work in the 2024 rules, but we're still using the 2014 rules for everything but characters.
Not fully, but what do you want to do? Let me ask that.
I want to get here and cast something huge.
Okay.
Big.
I can work around. I don't have to.
If
I
it comes from your
fine with it.
if it comes from your Fey ancestry, I will allow it.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that then.
Okay.
So I will teleport here. I have a second question. Do these guys count? If I use Careful Spell, which gives me 4 targets to basically ignore,
Yeah.
do these count as targets, or can I just ignore them for free?
What spell are you casting?
Either Rhymes Binding Ice or Lightning Bolt. So ideally Rhymes Binding Ice, but if they count, then I'm gonna Lightning Bolt straight across.
Okay.
And
Okay. They're technically not creatures, but they are statues.
Yeah.
In all but. I would say for this spell that would be fine.
Okay.
But it's not. If you would now cast a fireball, they would probably not enjoy it.
Yeah, it is not fire.
Yeah.
It is a cone of
Cold.
cold.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you cool them and heat them up quickly.
Yeah.
It is worth noting, she is on fire. Would that interact with this?
Yes, she would be on fire and also very cold.
Is she like on fire on top, frozen on the legs?
Well, I mean, getting really hot and then really cold is going to do a lot of damage, right?
She will reach thermal equilibrium and therefore be happy and leave us alone.
I will say, she will probably get advantage on the roll on the roll against the damage from this spell, but she will take double damage.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, she doesn't get advantage because I have unit sorcery or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
That only increases the DC.
Oh wait,
Doesn't it?
Yeah, sorry.
But I'm gonna say she gets advantage because she's on fire, which.
Yep. Understandable. Okay, I will do that then. I will careful spell this.
Okay.
1 second. Magic. 1? Is it 1 or 2? 1. Cool. And it lets me ignore 4.
It's good because you also need to not include my horse.
Yep. I'll Rhymes Binding Ice and I will target every enemy in this cone.
Yeah, don't break Windbreaker.
It is
Not the horse's name.
Okay.
DC 16.
What kind of save?
Constitution save. The horse, Tristan, and Storm do not. They auto succeed and take no damage.
Okay. Con save. She's really good at that. If I can click the button. Let's see, lost advantage.
And for shits and giggles, I will also ignore one of the statues.
Okay.
Just because you can, like.
Okay.
Just
1, 2, 3, 4. 20. Let me check the con.
Oof.
That does not. Holy fuck. Okay.
Whoa.
What are these rolls?
She-
Goddamn.
Whoa, she is good. She is good at con saves.
No, this is
No,
for.
it's the 4 basic.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
I know. I was joking.
Yeah. Zeros and 65. She does not again.
Yeah,
Okay. Roll your damage, please. Oh, it's 14.
14.
Yeah. 15. She succeeds. She takes 14 damage.
Can I actually give her disadvantage with item spell?
You can't do 2 different meta magics on the same spell.
That is
I
a
don't think.
later level. You were correct. My bad. Ignore me.
Also, don't you have to call it out during or when you cast it, or is that only a 2014 thing?
7 for you.
Sure.
7 for you. Sorry, just slowly working through this.
So she succeeds but takes double damage, you said.
Yeah. So she would take 7, so she still takes 14.
Yeah. Did all 4 of them succeed? On the
Uh,
So
they
that
all
14.
yeah they all succeed.
16?
But this
So
guy,
they'll have at least +2 con.
well, you have DC 15. Oh, DC 16. Okay,
DC
yeah.
16.
Yeah, then one of them fails, but he dies anyways. Yeah, the last one dies anyways.
Success.
He fails, but he just dies. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
That's it. Nope. I am a little too close for comfort, but I
Yeah.
cannot disengage because I'm not armed.
Okay. Raleigh.
So he's staring down this guard that's just plunged a spear into his side, when suddenly he's blasted away by a wave of ice and frozen in place.
Yep.
And just kind of looks confused and then looks over to Ives. Looks over to Eve, and with just like a nod and a tip of his hat, he'll look at the spear and then look up to the sort of gang of people surrounding Storm and Tristan. And he'll just say, "You got this?"
Probably.
Maybe do without
Cool.
being flanked.
Let's. Right. So, what he's going to do is he's going to crack open his revolver and fill it with rounds, except for one. And then he'll pick up like a special, like sort of silvery one that has 3 flame emblems around its side, and he'll slot it in with a smirk and close it up. And then he'll flap his new wings and he'll fly 40 feet up into the air. And what he's going to do is he'll start by firing off his Eldritch Cannon Blast towards. I mean, I'm kind of no, I don't want to shoot him. Actually, I want him alive. Yeah, he'll fire off against the guy, the one who's tagged blue first.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? There we are. No, you're not there. Sorry. Force Ballista. There we go. 20.
A 20 does hit.
13 force damage. And he gets thrown into his friend behind him.
Yeah, he definitely gets thrown as a hole in his chest appears.
And then he'll hold up his pistol sort of sideways, and he'll see 3 flaming cursors appear over the 3 enemies. So, this one, and this one. As he holds down the trigger, and then he'll release, and then 3 sort of spinning, what's the term, like wild, almost like missiles will fly out and simultaneously hits the target. As he casts Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. That would
So the
start.
first one to the left. 20.
Hits.
Yeah! 2 damage. Then against the Speed of Sound Sonic. 19?
Against this one?
Yep, the middle guy.
Say that like you said something like it was a thing anyone would understand.
It was a One Punch Man reference.
Yeah, I know.
It was Speed of Sound Sonic.
Yeah. I understood it.
Is that
That hits.
19?
Yeah.
Wait. Come on, 12. 6. Not great.
Still standing.
And then one against the other one.
The other one.
Yeah, oh, that'd have been really good if that was a crit.
That hits. You hit.
Or 5 damage. So all hits, but not very good damage.
You can also pick one of those to add extra damage on, right?
Oh yes, good point. I'll choose the center one then. Yeah, I can add my. It's a D8. Yeah, I can add a D8 damage.
Okay.
7.
7. She's barely standing.
So, yeah. And he'll blow the smoke off the smoke trail off the end of his barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's instant.
I don't like how this is going. Let me change the battlefield a little bit.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no, no.
Move a bit forward.
What are you doing?
Let me-
Sure.
Remember, I'm floating 40 feet in the air before you use lightning bolt.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming is about to happen.
40 feet. Let me see if I can hit something by more then.
Oh shit.
I'm not liking this.
I'm really not liking this.
You see, as he points his finger, a red line come from out of it.
Counter spell.
Okay, con save for him.
Yep.
Oh, I cast it.
Did you also cast it?
I came up for a reason.
Alright, fair. Okay. Okay, in that case, I will uncounter spell if I will uncounter spell if Eve's
Yeah,
works.
don't
because-
counterspell the counterspell.
Yeah. Let me roll a con save. That's a con save.
You think after mind whipping him, I'm not gonna leave him alone? I'm gonna leave him alone? Yeah, no.
He would like to counterspell your counterspell, so please roll me counter. Roll me con save, Eve.
Just to check, has he not already cast a spell? Oh wait, no, that still works in the old rules. Never mind.
Yeah.
This wouldn't work in the new rules. You can't counterspell someone counterspelling your spell in the new rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the old rules are better.
So did he fail the counterspell? Or
He's counterspelling you.
oh, he can cast 2 spells at once?
Counter spell's a reaction.
Yeah.
I would like to counter spell.
Oh, didn't take long to get into this.
I don't like this.
You did this.
No, you guys started with counterspelling. I on purpose did not.
It was a DC 16 counterspell that I put on him.
He succeeds.
Does he roll against my counter spell?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you roll?
He rolled an 18.
Yeah, that saves. Well, we tried.
Yeah.
Anyone got Sylvie Barbs to come in with?
I do, but I've already used
Just
my
use your reaction. Yeah, I'm mostly joking with that.
Kristen, please roll an dex save for your horse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great.
Rowan and Art, please roll me a con save.
One
Oh,
save.
dex save, sorry.
Alright.
Ooh, and I get to roll an D100. Well,
That's supposed to 13 works.
20. Dirty 20, but 20.
okay, you save.
Hang on, let me find my horses.
Let me actually check how.
Hey,
You
13
said-
doesn't save, does it?
Did you say me? Sorry.
No, you're not. You're just outside of it.
Sorry.
Let me see. It is how many dice? 86.
Oh shit. I recognise that number.
27 damage for your for Rowan.
Oh, okay. Ow.
27
Do I
hull.
completely save or do I take half?
You take a quarter. So
Okay,
that's gonna be
Can-
13 half to 6. You could say take 6 damage.
okay, can I, thingamabobby?
No,
Uh,
how dare you? You may not thingamabobby.
Can I use my
can wa-
reaction, please?
You can whatchamacallit it.
What is the range of your reaction?
60 feet. I can't, can I? It's too far.
Think so.
Crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do maintain concentration, by the way. You are.
Ah.
Yep.
Raleigh will not fall to earth.
That was his attempt, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is your horse still alive, Tristan?
It was 27 damage, right?
Yeah.
I assume a 6 failed.
Yeah.
No, so the back end of my horse is exploded and it disappears. And I'm
No!
to my feet, I guess.
Windbreaker broke.
Breakers win. Broke windbreakers windbreaker.
Just a question, Rem. Sorry. Would I happen to recognise what kind of magic this is in my backstory?
Yeah, this would be
Ah.
very much evocation magic.
Well, I'll message you more directly.
Yeah, please. I will answer it when I see the information. But that is his turn. He's taking a step back, looking
Oh, fuck my fucking.
looking pleased with what the damage he done.
Oh, Tristan. Did you take damage from the
didn't-
fireball or no?
I was out of range. Just my
Okay.
the back end of my horse was
Okay.
just in range.
Yeah,
R.I.P..
of course, Gale got singed. And
I guess I fall forwards back onto the grid.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna fireball this motherfucker.
You do see that some people are slightly less than health, by the way. If you would like that
oh,
information.
I'm gonna get lit on fire, aren't I?
So I'm not touching any one of ours there, am I?
Nope.
No, you could hit some of them though, as well,
I mean-
because you can ignore us.
Yeah, you're an evocation wizard. Can't you just not? You can just choose not to hit
Yeah,
us.
how many though? Where does it tell me that?
On your subclass.
If
It's the
it,
spell level +1.
yeah, so 4.
So 4.
So 4, okay.
So you can just not hit all of our people.
You will probably damage some of the statues though.
They're rock type. Fire barely touches them.
So just take them all out then, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll because it doesn't matter for you guys.
Oh, give us some flavor on that fireball, by the way. What's it look like when you cast it?
Purple. It's just purple and glowy and beautiful.
Oh wow. Oh wow. You get advantage.
Okay, stop stealing my shtick.
Have you seen my robes? They're purple, dude.
I know, but I have purple magic. You can have purple magic too.
Only my flame. Only this flame.
I'm just kidding.
Purple and glowy and beautiful, and it has like a green haze around the outside of it.
Okay.
Nice.
Both of them. This guy explodes in fury fire. That. She would take half damage, but she's so little HP that she dies.
Woo!
And he takes 24 damage. He's still alive. Let me check something. I don't want spells. Second spell. Yeah, you could work. You could work. Ooh, okay, you've resistance to fire. Cool.
Between the fireball, the rhymes binding ice, and the other fireball, Tristan is just like surrounded constantly by elemental magic, and just none of it is touching him.
Yeah, so...
But it did kill his horse.
yeah,
I didn't kill the horse though, it wasn't me.
No.
Don't hate me.
this one guy that was not hit was hit by the cold. Does shatter though.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, I also needed to roll something.
Are we the baddies?
No.
Anyways, that is your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay, Rowan.
Okay, well, that hurt. Let's see what to do. Okay, so I've still got the spell up, so that's good. Because I made that save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is Tristan, how are you looking right now?
I'm missing 20 hit points.
Okay. In that case, I will throw a quick healing word on myself. Because I kind of need to not
Yeah.
die. To keep others from not dying right now. Could
Nice.
have been
Mm-hmm.
could have been better. There were a lot of low rolls in that one. And then I will So all of the guys that were surrounding our friends are now dead, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
There's just the purple guy at the top.
Okay. I will step forward. And I will look at him and say, you know, I feel I feel like you guys are a little bit hypocritical, and I'm going to throw a sacred flame at him. So, dex save, please.
Dex save, dex save. He can do that.
Wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, I can never hurt anything with my cantrips.
6.
Oh, maybe today. Yeah, a whole 8 damage.
He's still standing.
Yeah, I figured.
This guy is dead.
And then I will duck for cover behind this dwarven statue.
Mm-hmm. Storm.
Yeah, Storm is kind of like a bit in shock from all the like ice and fire that's kind of been whirling around. She's like, "Holy crap! What the heck?" And she's like, sees everyone's dead and just like that guy up there. So she is gonna try and go for him. She knows he's does magic, but it's like, well, I'm trying. So
It's like you blink and everything's suddenly on fire.
yeah, she's like the grass all around is still on fire and stuff. Yeah, she comes up here and she's going to try and attack him with her spear, or her naginata. So she has bless, so she can add a d4 if she needs to.
Yep.
I think
24 hits.
Hit.
Yep.
Okay. And then there's another 5 added, 5 force damage.
Okay.
Added to that, so
Storm, can you roll me a con save?
con save. Okay.
You also add a d4 to this.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Thank you, Bless.
Thank you. Yeah, I think she may need to. So I'll roll the d4.
Okay.
So that's 14.
14 saves. As you strike him, you see sparks fly over your arm. As some electric field around him interacts with you. But doesn't damage you at this moment.
Right. Oh shit. But she doesn't like shy away from a fight, even with a guy with crazy electric powers, so she's gonna try. She's gonna go for it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're fighting Taserface.
Yeah.
17. Let me actually check.
Uh,
19.
19.
is the less.
19 does hit.
Okay. And that will be 13.
Alright, roll me another con save.
Yep. Oh, shite.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think even
I don't
Bless
think
is
Bless
going to help you there.
that.
No.
You suffer 1 electric damage, lightning damage,
Okay.
and he's barely standing.
Oh, so I thought
Finish
there would be
him.
like more to that. So is it just that?
Yeah, just
oh, I
roll.
see, it's a-
I rolled crap.
go on.
Yeah, just.
She's like, ow, that hurts.
Oh,
I
look,
think
yes.
Got an electric shock off
You
him.
got, just like you touched a bit of metal left. You got
Yeah,
static shock.
static.
Yeah, static shock.
Ah, tingly.
Oh well, resuming punching.
Her fur's slightly standing on end. But
A bad fur day. No, this is the worst thing that's happened to anyone in today.
Okay.
But she does still have another attack technically with her claws, and being that that shot wasn't so bad, she is gonna try swiping at him as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Less. Okay. I think that hits, doesn't it?
Yeah. Roll me another con save.
Okay. Before I roll the damage, or
Oh, it still goes down, but because
I see.
you already added 5 to it, so
Okay.
okay. This time you make it.
Okay.
No extra damage. But as he collapses to the ground, yeah.
Probably worth establishing the 2 people Storm was knocked out. Did she kill them, or did you knock them unconscious?
I think she would probably. Well, she finished this guy off with like the unarmed strike. I think she probably would have just like. She wouldn't have gone for the kill shot with this one. I think someone said earlier that they wanted him left alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Raleigh.
So he's
So
Yes.
she
Left
would
alive.
be-
he's unconscious instead of dead. He's sleeping.
But you fully killed the other guy then.
There, guys.
Yeah.
probably.
This guy here, you killed. Or you.
I think
The guy she cut in
probably,
half with a naginata.
I mean, yeah, she did.
Could have done that non-lethally.
Could you know?
All this does is remind me of just that one thing from the Adventure Zone. Just you said cleft in twain, sir. Yeah, but I meant it non-lethal.
Anyways, you guys are out of combat.
Raleigh's going to immediately start soaring over to where Storm is. Oh, come on. Don't have killed him. Don't have killed him. Don't have killed him. And he's going to fly down next to Storm and take the measure of the man's health. Is he still alive? He is still alive.
Good job, everyone.
Bleeding, though.
Oh, I got my horse killed in my first fight. I'm the worst paladin in the world.
Don't worry, Tin Man, it happens. Just go.
As Tristan is saying this, his horse is approaching him from behind to like nuzzle at him as I cast Find Speed again.
Yeah, sometimes I can still hear his voice. Stop telling people I'm dead.
Thanks,
Just gotta
boy.
get-
I'm going to need a moment.
Just going to have to get back on the horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna like pat Tristan on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, thank you. Oh, lovely.
You,
Listen.
you should be more careful, my friend. As the dwarf speaks in Tristan's head.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I really did anything there other than get attacked.
Yeah.
This horse is victim blaming.
Thin Man.
Right. Yeah.
Tie up the ones we've left alive. I'll deal with this one.
There's only one.
I glance around. I mean, you know what? Even if you had knocked this guy unconscious, I'm pretty sure he was in the radius of the fireball. So
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't make him. I didn't take tally of which ones lived and which ones died. Just figure out which ones are still alive and tie them up.
The one you've got.
yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna-
I.
yeah.
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, Rem, but I look around and go, counted them all. I'm pretty sure none of them are alive, right?
Yeah, most of them are Kentucky Fried.
Eesh.
Kentucky Fried Corpses.
So, Raleigh is going to bind this guy's hands and feet, and then he's going to start searching him for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to also. I'd like
I
to
would
search.
like to search some too.
Yeah,
Her mainly.
Gonna say the same thing. I was hoping to see if I can find any orders or anything on them that would tell us. Oh,
Be written on something non-flammable.
You can look for orders. I'm looking for trinkets.
I'm looking for yes.
well, I'm rifling through all our pockets anyway, but
Okay.
Main priority is for me the source of his magic, but also any magic items he's got.
so do I
Okay.
roll investigation or
Yeah, roll an investigation.
okay? Ooh,
Oh come on, it was just on a 16.
Okay.
15.
Rowan, who are you searching?
I mean, I'm starting with
Yeah.
the stabby lady.
I think Art will also want to investigate her.
Yeah, I'll do one side. I've already done it. I rolled a 15.
Maybe
Okay.
you could check the rest of the goons to see if they have any weapons they took from the dwarves.
I mean, I'm starting with her because she seemed to be the leader, but move to the others too.
Mm-hmm. Among her, you will find not necessarily orders. Beside the light crossbow, short sword, and stud leather armor, you find some sort of bag with special runes on it. For Raleigh, you also find the same bag with the same runes on it. You also find a wand, and in his hand you find a book.
Does the wand feel magical?
Not necessarily. It feels more like an arcane focus type thing.
Can I have a look through the book?
Yeah.
Can I please look at the bag?
Yeah, I'll hand you the bag.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bag looks like a bag. Kind of like the same bag you found before.
The bag of devouring.
eggs.
Yeah, the bag with the teeth. Except this one doesn't necessarily have teeth.
Ooh.
If I comprehend languages, can I understand the runes on it?
No.
I don't know if I can read runes from that.
No, they are arcane runes. You would need to roll an Arcana check.
I will roll an Arcana check then.
I will also roll on a contract because I'm curious.
Pants.
In your words, Art, you think these runes say pants?
I'm sure that says pants, right?
18.
18. Okay. Let me. Okay. Rowan.
No, I think you you missed the accent mark here.
The runes on this. The runes of this back says something along the line of magic disposal.
Magic and pants disposal.
Yes,
I
magical
was
pants.
so close. Magic
Yeah.
pants disposal.
Yeah, no,
Does
you'll
that mean
not.
we can't restore those statues?
So it's basically a bin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I need to examine it closer, but I think it might be a bag of holding.
A bag of holding, you're kidding.
It says disposal, though, right?
I mean, do
Let's
you
not
expect?
put
do you expect-
anything, including limbs, inside it until we've checked it's not like this other bag we found.
Yeah, I will.
Uh,
I will. When we have a moment, I will ritual cast identify on it.
Okay,
The
I'll
bag
put it
of
in my
holding,
pocket for now.
perfect. I've
uh,
been looking for one of those for ages.
Burnley Ray, what were you saying?
Does that mean we cannot restore the statues and like give them back their weapons or whatnot?
I can help with that.
Giving them back the items they took will be harder.
So I do have the mending spell.
Mhm.
So if they've like snapped off fingers, I should be able to.
Yeah, the thing is with the statues, most of them. These guys were not careful. They just pushed them over,
Right.
hit them with hammers. One of them got first frozen, then fireballed.
So
Which were- Which was definitely the fault. Which was definitely the fault of the League of the Death Hunters, not us.
So the weapons that they ended up trying to steal, how many were there? Did they manage to prize off the statues?
The normal goons had about 3 of them. The other 2, you are sure because they don't have them on them anymore.
The 3 they took,
Mm-hmm.
were they magical?
Yes.
I'm gonna next time yeah. I think it's so he'll sort of turn to the group as if he's got to pitch this idea. Listen, I understand it was terrible they tried to take these, but we can't simply leave them here anymore. I suggest we look after them.
I agree.
I think these weapons. I think these the items like this too precious to be allowed to rot in a field where anyone may steal them. I think we need to become the new caretakers of them, and then if we find a better home for them in the future, we can consider leaving them with them. But leaving them here is just asking for them to get stolen again.
Okay, but just so we're all clear, you are proposing grave robbing.
No, they've already been robbed. We're just saving them.
No, it's still grave robbing if we take them away as well.
These
But we
weapons were
have no way
taken.
of putting them back.
These weapons were taken. That is wrong. However, we may ennoble that by putting them to good use.
In some
Think of
ways,
it-
it's a shame to leave them here. I mean, even the
Oh,
ones on the statues, I'm in 2 minds of, because I mean, the weapons were made to be used.
Could we not leave them in the castle and tell the neighboring village to watch over it? Hide them in the castle that we're standing in front of.
No, I'm just. No, I'm not. No, I'm not arguing that we. I'm not arguing that we shouldn't. I'm just saying that we need to acknowledge what we are doing is grave robbing.
I disagree.
Yeah, but I think grave robbing is a pejorative.
Oh, I
think.
Oh, right. You prefer the term archaeology.
What?
I'm also disagreeing with that.
What would you call it then?
Rescuing, safeguarding.
Do you also call pickpocketing appropriating?
No, that would be pickpocketing. This is different. Okay, put it this way. We have these magical items that were being held safely by the statues of the past dwarves that fought for their lives. So they were safe. They were held tight. Now they've been prized from those hands. We can't put them back in any way. So they would just be lying here for anyone to take.
That's why I suggested hiding them in the castle.
I know. I just want us to acknowledge, and that's why I said I'm not arguing against taking them. I just want us all to acknowledge what we are doing.
Safeguarding.
I suggest we're not gonna reach an agreement. We're at an impasse. The only fair way to decide is by a vote. All in favour of
Hang on.
taking the weapons.
I'm still. I guess what I was trying to say.
Oh, please do, Tristan.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, it feels sad to leave these weapons here to just sit around, and that even applies in my head to the ones still held by the statues. And I'm not saying we smash them, obviously not, but I don't know. I feel like if I was a weapon, I'd want to be used.
Or if you were the smith who made the weapon, would you like to see your beautiful creation rust in a field, or put to the use it was designed for, doing good in the hands of folk like us?
Again, I'm not arguing that we shouldn't take them. I am just saying we need to acknowledge what we are doing.
What are these 3 weapons?
2 of them are axes. One of them is a warhammer. It has engraved in it 30k.
Okay, I propose an idea that we take them back to our newly acquired home and put them there as a... not to rust away, but to be used in cases of emergency in Barmir's name.
Yeah, that's fine. I would just like to make an additional proposal that when we find a way, that if we find a way to return them and safeguard them from further grave robbing, we should promise to bring them back.
I can agree to that.
We do have a castle, like right behind us, that we can hide them in.
Yeah, but people are thorough when they're looking for stuff.
They'd still just be lying around.
Yeah.
There is also a village that is aware of this castle that we could probably get to help safeguard.
I
You
don't
mean
think
the
they're-
village of elves that were very, very not happy with us passing through.
I don't
Right.
think they're particularly.
Also, that might make them targets of the League of Death Hunters, and we don't really want to do that.
Here we are also missing the
Sounds like a
obvious,
great idea.
Being
the enemies we've just encountered. This was a marked step up from the villains of the previous encounters. If we're going to continually defend ourselves against this kind of aggression, we need to improve in kind also. These weapons will help us defend ourselves.
I have a thought. So, all of these statues have been here for a while now, right? Since the battles. Why is now the time that these guys have decided to come and rob them?
I mean, this is a big area. Maybe they've been making their way through it for some time.
I'm not sure. Seems a bit coincidental.
Might they have followed us?
I don't
It's
think
possible.
so.
It's
I mean, we were
possible.
being followed for a bit, but we lost them, and the way we went definitely wasn't the beaten track.
Well, I mean, they didn't appear behind us. We bumped into them.
Hmm.
It could just be that they just found it now.
Perhaps because we led them here. Inadvertently.
Okay, I say we take the loose belongings.
I agree. Anyone else? in
Absolutely.
favour?
Absolutely.
They don't know how to speak to weapons.
You what?
I think you just walk up to one and say, "Hello, sword."
Okay, but how to get it to reply to you?
Well, it needs to be sentient first.
So, quick question. How
Okay,
many of
so how do we do that?
Burn X-ray?
How many of us can actually use these weapons?
I think a grand total of 1.
Yeah.
This is why I was saying, let's take them back to our new home and put them there for safekeeping and in case of emergency.
But that also relies on our home being safe from invasion.
One of them
Well,
maybe be
Barmir's
a sword,
housekeeper is there.
like a short sword. How I could use that.
I mean, the assassin had a short sword.
Oh, magical one.
Well, you have not checked it for it yet.
Yeah, I
Alright.
haven't been able to. We haven't actually sat down to identify anything yet.
Okay.
I mean, they have a device that checks for magical items. It is definitely reacting to the sword of the assassin.
Oh, we should take that too then.
Free detect magic, yo.
Mm.
I mean, Raleigh kind of has one of those.
Yeah.
So,
So was that a
Are
no
we
on speaking
agreed?
to weapons?
I
I
think
do
we'd
not
have to find a strong artificer for that.
I don't know how to imbue sentience into an object now. Sorry.
All right, I thought we could maybe just ask for permission.
I
Sorry,
mean,
Art, Art, you were saying
mean-
something. Oh, sorry. I'm interrupting someone, trying to stop. It's back to someone I interrupted earlier.
sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying, so are we in agreement of taking these? That's all.
Yes, absolutely.
Storm, what do you think?
I mean, be honest, like, I don't really mind. I mean, yeah, it probably would be better to take them.
Does anyone have any no to say on this?
I mean, if we want to wait a day, I can ask Boromir directly.
How?
No.
Turn into a
I'm
statue.
sorry, but he's gone.
No, I have a spell to speak with dead.
Oh,
Will that work on a statue?
He is dead.
Good point.
Is it like a spiritual thing? Does he like talk in your head, or how does this work?
Well, I've never actually cast it or seen it, and I've never seen it cast on a deceased dwarf statue. But the theory still holds, and it should work. Rem, would it technically work since that is technically his dead body?
Yes, it would work.
And
Okay.
Just remember
Well,
to
I think we need to...
just remember to ask all the questions.
Science.
yeah,
For science.
So we need to rest anyway, right? We've had a long travel. Keep an eye on this place for the night in case any more are lurking around.
Technically, it's
this
early.
guy here.
Technically, it's early morning.
Yeah.
yeah, but we got here like late at night, didn't we?
Hmm.
Yeah, so we need to sleep and we need to chill out.
Yeah, but like I said,
Attack.
it is early morning. You guys had a night here.
Yeah, we saw it and then we did all the stuff and saw.
Yeah.
The...
As you guys slowly turn to where Barmirr is standing, you guys see a single ray of light just hitting him.
I mean, that looks like approval to me.
Yes, but that's your confirmation bias. But that's your confirmation bias speaking.
If you want to use Speak with the Dead, go for it.
Well, Well, okay, out of character. I've used both my 3rd level slots, so I can't cast it today.
Which is why you said wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, which is why they said wait till tomorrow.
Well, we're not pressing for time. Worst case, I can go forward for more food if we run out.
I
We
mean, I've
do
got my
have to
trail.
deal with the
I've got
fact-
plenty of I've got plenty of trail mix if you need a snack.
We might be able to. We should maybe spend some time doing what we can for the rest of these statues and all.
I agree. We can probably start putting them back together, put them back up, maybe clean it up. I feel like no one's cleaned this place in a while.
Oh no.
Place is very much abandoned.
And we've got someone to ask some questions to.
Okay then.
Should we rest up so we don't have to carry this guy with us?
Yeah.
We
I'm
investigate
thinking,
the castle.
I might go searching for some food and stuff nearby
Mm-hmm.
while we're
Yep.
just chilling out and doing what we need to do.
I'll spend the
Do some
time we
foraging.
can. I'll spend the time we can trying to repair up these statues a bit with mending.
Okay.
I will assist in doing that, and when I get the chance, I will also use identify on all the magic items we found.
Okay.
I'll also be right back because I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no the issue.
What do I roll for foraging?
Roll me a survival check.
Oh, Storm is also helping you, so.
Ooh, with advantage.
Yep.
I mean,
Roll again.
24.
24. You start looking around. It doesn't take you too long. You do find some mushrooms, some berries. But after a little while, you smell cooked meat. Like somebody's cooking some meat. And as you slowly approach this place, you notice somebody in the robes of the dead hunters. In a small camp with several horses. A little cart.
Is there just one?
There's just one guy standing there, just cooking.
Hey Storm, what do we do? Can we go back? Tell the others?
Yeah, sure. Storm will run back to let the others know.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's happening, Tristan, is probably like holding up like the torso of these fallen statues while Raleigh mends it to the legs.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of just turns to look at the Storm sprints over.
Just leaving, leaving Rowan in the dust.
Art, you mean?
Ah, sorry.
Yeah.
Just Storm on a gentle sprint, like a gentle jog. No, he's just like running for our life.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say, sir?
Yeah. Storm's like, guys, there's another one of those Death Hunter guys over at their camp. I think he must have stayed behind to look after their stuff.
How many?
Just one guy.
How did he look? Is he a fighter?
How did he look, Ram?
Lover.
He looks like a bit of how would you say it? A bit of an sidekick and what's
A
the word?
Oh,
lucky.
the lucky, yeah.
A bit of lackey, a bit of oh god, what's
Servant.
He's the guy that they go carry my shit.
basically
So a squire.
a squire. Thank you.
Yeah. Got there in the end.
Also, hi, I'm back. What I miss?
They were around.
There's a League of Death Eaters guy buying
Yes.
a campsite. League of Death
There's-
Hunters, sorry.
A campsite with their
Yeah.
tents.
Cooking.
He's cooking food and there's horses.
How much food?
I just smelled the meat.
Yeah,
That was me
probably
just
enough
catching
for
up,
guys
sorry.
that were here, to be honest. If I had to guess.
Were there tents?
Yes.
Yes.
How many did you say?
Ram?
Roll me a quick perception check.
$19.
Nice.
You saw 7 tents.
7.
How big were they?
Uh, several of them were 2 persons. You also saw one bigger tent.
Mostly maybe to fit 2 people. There was a larger sort of central tent though.
You look around and see all the people, like the number around her. There's probably more. If they brought in enough, that means we only caught about half of them. Did they look like they had much material with them? Did they have hay, stuff, feeding horses and the like?
Well, they had a few horses there,
Right.
so
What about weapons? Was he armed?
I didn't see any weapons. We just we caught them cooking and came back to let you guys know.
Maybe they're on half shift. Half were out, the other half are sleeping.
I mean, I can go back and do some scouting if you like.
I think if we go back, we might as well all go together. That means if we get caught, at least you actually are able to engage.
What do we do with them?
Yeah, someone needs to stick with purple dude up there.
Hmm.
Unless, well,
We can put him on your
Right.
horse.
He'd jeopardize the mission. All it would take is one of them to cut him free, and you saw what he did with that fire blast.
Why are you keeping him alive?
Might have information. Seems important.
Ah,
I suggest.
I mean, we
Hmm.
can't just really kill them now, can we?
No, we don't execute prisoners. We're not barbarians. Tristan, can you look after this? Storm, I think it's best you go. Your speed means you can react quickly. I think we also need to have a bit of firepower.
I'll go.
Good. I'll come with you.
Why don't we
Really?
leave Matthew here with them?
Technically, yes, that's
Yes.
possible.
Matthew, good. If there's some trouble, cut his hamstring.
Also, probably gag him first so that he can't cast any spells.
It's good. He spits out the guy, cut out his tongue.
Yeah, we can get our information elsewhere, other ways, right?
We don't execute prisoners, but we do torture them.
I mean, we don't torture them. I feel like we should make that incredibly clear straight away.
We do not torture.
Raleigh will wipe away a
cut-
patch.
Cut out his tongue.
Don't cut out his tongue then.
Raleigh will
Just saying.
wipe away a patch of the burnt grass to get to the sort of dusty ground underneath and start drawing a small map of the camp as it was described without giving additional details. Right. I suggest we try to encircle them. Then we can use our number. Then their numbers are less effective.
Now, just to clarify, at the moment, their number is 1.
1.
We don't know
Oh,
how
no.
many. There could be another 6 in the tents.
Well, you said there were 7 tents, right?
That's enough for
Yeah,
14.
but some of them were for two people. Most of them were for 2 people.
big
Oh,
tent.
for some reason I thought Rem said there were single tents.
No.
No, 2 man.
Ah,
14. Then one big tent. That might be for him, he says, pointing to the prisoner. And then a captain. I don't know. Maybe her.
Or it
Probably
could
that
be
lady.
the battle plan.
You're right.
tent.
So I suggest, Storm, you only engage when needed. We want to make sure we keep our big ace in the hole for when needed. Art, you stay back, sit with her. Storm, defend Art if needs be. We'll go in and try and take out the guy. If he's on his own, take him. If not, we'll retreat past the sight line of the campsite. Then we'll all engage. The darkness will be a good cover.
we should give him a chance to surrender.
I agree.
We're moving from spur of the moment defending the graves to a premeditated assault on someone.
Exactly. And all casualties.
hasn't actually, as far as we know, done out wrong.
Try and stay quiet. We might be able to make sure we don't wake anyone else who might be there.
I look at my armor and my horse.
I did say Tristan stay here.
Well, no, I'm not letting you go
Well,
alone.
even Matthew here.
Yeah, Matthew's staying with the guy.
Yeah.
2 people.
Do you
I
want?
think
I mean, I can stay back. I can stay back if you'd like, or I can come with.
that's up to Tristan.
The impression I was getting is we're all going except Matthew.
I think if we leave 1, he might be able to overpower 1. I think 2 is needed.
He could overpower me, but if I stay hidden, he wouldn't see me.
Then he'll try to run, and then you'll have to kill him.
Also, he's gagged and bound. I don't think he can run.
Don't underestimate prisoners. I have
Ah,
experience in that one.
if he runs, I will just knock him out again.
I don't like it. It seems you're dead set on coming anyway. Right.
You think there's going to be as many as there could be? We shouldn't leave anyone behind if we can help it.
Actually, thinking about it, why don't you use your armor as a distraction? Why don't you ride past, looking like you're non-aggressive? Ugh, but he might rally the others.
They have no reason to think that we are going to be aggressive anyway.
They didn't know we were here.
But if he hears us sneaking up on him because of, I'll sort of gesture towards Tristan's bulky armor.
Then we don't sneak up.
If we don't sneak up, it's just going to become more difficult. Trust me.
No, if we do sneak up, it's going to be more difficult.
Fight smarter, not harder.
Or don't fight at all if you can help it.
Here's a question. What if? Can anyone cast invisibility?
Yep.
What if? What if just Eve and Storm go up to the camp before us. Eve turns Storm invisible, and Storm can check all the tents first, and then come report back to us. She's fast enough to take advantage of the time frame, and that way we can plan more accordingly.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Seems
works
to have
for
to
me.
rely on magic rather than strategy, but fair enough.
Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
we're using
think it's.
both.
I mean, I think it's making magic part of the strategy.
Yeah, it's using both. It's using magic and strategy.
I have a bad
It's
feeling
worth a
about it.
go.
I feel like you're treating a fight to the death as a foregone conclusion here, Raleigh.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're doing all this talking about strategy and not giving away our advantages.
Yeah,
But we might not even have to fight them in the first place.
but having a powerful and yielding advantage is the best way to prevent bloodshed.
Yes, and making sure we have as much information as possible is the first way we hold on to those advantages.
That's not related to what Tristan's saying. The point is I'm thinking through this, so we have to minimize the amount of thinking we do on the field. We do thinking in the field, we make mistakes, people end up getting killed.
So is this an argument against the invisible cat infiltration, or?
If you think it'll work, we can go for it. I'm not in favor of it, personally.
But I
Okay.
think
All
me and Eve maybe go up sort of boldly. Go in, talk to them, meanwhile invisible Storm. Everyone else stays way back, ready to spring into action and start blasting.
I thought the point of me being in there invisible was just to see how many were there. If you
Yeah.
guys are approaching, won't they all come out anyway?
Exactly. If you just walk up to him, how do we know he's not going to immediately ring a bell or bang a pot and then you're suddenly facing down 6 people? Then it's a foregone conclusion.
I just thought maybe it'd be easier to Yeah, Storm to sneak around if we were engaging him in conversation. But if you want Storm to just go sneak first, then we can hang back and then approach. Either way, the longer we spend here talking about it, the sooner he's going to go, I wonder where my mates went. I'm going to go check out where they went.
Okay, all in favor. All in favor of invisible cat infiltration plan.
Aye.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Riley just kind of looks around the circle of raised hands. She's like, "There's a reason an army isn't a democracy." Roll his eyes and stand up.
There's a
Right.
reason we aren't an army.
I was gonna say I was gonna go up to him and put a hand on the shoulder and say, "We're not an army," and then walk away.
Already, let's move out.
Mm-hmm. Matthew said,
Really quickly.
Yes, sir.
Are we short resting beforehand?
I would reckon you could have had a short rest in, because the rest were scavenging, repairing things. I'm not sure what you were doing at that time.
Probably helping with the statues.
Yeah, then you could not have a short rest.
Okay, that's fine. Just double checking. Well, mostly for everyone else, honestly.
Yeah, Storm also couldn't have a short rest because she was helping with foraging.
I was helping with the statues as well, I said, so.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, so no short rest.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys approach the camp. You guys do smell the meat, beautifully spiced.
Storm's going to eat all the meat, isn't she?
First thing she does when she's invisible is like run by the pot and grab something out of it. Guy's just like, what was that? Guy's just like, must have been the wind.
What?
That's still...
She's gonna distract the guy and then eat everything out the pot.
The guy turns back and is like, "Where's the dish?"
Yeah.
Ghosts! Ah! Hungry ghosts!
Just
Just
some
sees a
floating chicken
floating,
legs.
just sees a floating massive stew in the shape of the digestive tract of a tabaxi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so invisible storm scouting. Let's go.
Okay, so she's gonna look in after she's eaten the stew. She's gonna look in all of the tents and see if there's anyone else there.
Do you actually eat the stew?
Yeah, she's gonna. Well, she might not eat all of it, but she's gonna eat it, like, yeah, like throw a little pebble or something to, or use her little minor illusion thing to distract the guy. The
Mhm.
pot and
Yeah.
swipe some.
Yeah.
I love Storm so much.
You you start investigating the guys, the camp. Every time this guy turns his back, you run back to the pot, steal something.
Yeah.
Currently in the camp, you do not find any more people. But at one point, this guy starts talking. Have you guys turned? We have to hurry. The others have moved on already. No? Nobody here? It appears this guy is totally alone here.
Is he blind or something?
He is not blind. He just heard something. You.
Yeah.
And he thought his mates were back. And yeah.
What did he say? The others have already
Moved on.
Right, so that implies there were more of them, but they've left now.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Lucky us.
And yeah. We have to break up camp and move along. Okay. Yeah. The mistress is. And he looks back at the pot. Where is the dish?
And you just hears a burp.
God damn it.
Dwarf ghost! Hungry dwarf ghost!
Just a vein pops out of Raleigh's head. He whispers to himself.
We're sending in Matthew next time.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe if he was here.
when he's here.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was not busy guarding the prisoner, we would send him in.
We're
Yep.
sending in anyone but Art next, but Storm next time.
Yep. But yeah. What are you gonna do, Storm?
I mean, Storm's gonna run back to the rest and tell them what he said. Basically, it seems like
The third hunter.
the rest of the party that were
What?
there have left.
What?
What the fuck was that?
Good question.
Sorry, that was me.
Yep.
I'm playing around with a lightsaber that I left.
Wrong universe.
Really
Okay.
watching from like afar or something.
Yeah.
The vein pops in Raleigh's head and he says, "Fuck it, I'll take care of this myself." And he pulls out a lightsaber.
Okay, so should we go say hello then?
I think so.
Check in on him.
I mean, the dude is clearly aware someone's around since his beautifully prepped food is gone.
Okay, so what do we say to him? I
I-
assume we're striking off.
Food?
Hello, we just thought all your friends.
We're
Hello,
not
none of
going
your...
to tie you up and take you with us to add you to your other friend.
Hello, hello. You are being kidnapped. Do not resist.
It's futile.
Damn. You wouldn't believe this. We literally just finished watching Andor. It's very
Oh.
good. We're about
I
to
would
watch
believe it
again.
actually. I would believe it actually. He already told us.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
You just said.
Mhm. Anyways,
Or should we just go check? I mean, yeah. I think play dumb in quite innocently. He might spill where he's come from, who he's taking orders from, any of that. So just, let's all be pleasant.
Out of character, is Raleigh capable of being pleasant?
Maybe just me and Eve go first. I look at
me. You've been very
currently so angry he's speaking nonsense, right?
Yeah.
This is a very distinguished gentleman.
I'm going to head back to camp then and help Matthew out just in case. I don't want to risk getting angry.
Okay, Eve, you ready?
Sure. lead
I'll
the
come
way.
with two.
Okay. Ron, please don't lie to him. I'm begging you.
Well, don't tell him the truth.
No, I mean,
Silence is
Just-
golden.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get food on back at camp.
Why are you telling Rowan not to lie to him? Rowan hasn't told a single lie this entire campaign.
Because we're going to lie to him, and you are very bad at lying.
Ah, right. Okay, so okay, that's what you meant.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Raleigh's just watching everyone go off script, just like, the fuck are you people doing?
Yeah.
What's the script?
I
We're
was
on
just
script.
walking off. You guys are just sort of strolling up to him.
Strolling up to him was on script.
Yep.
About Raleigh?
You as you guys.
In Raleigh's defense, we did skip ahead a page or two in the script.
Yeah. As you guys start moving up, you See this guy still looking for the food in his pot. He's looking under his pot. There's a hole in there, and he looks at. Who are you? And he grabs his chef knife, aims it at you, quickly realizing that this is stupid.
Well, there, friend.
Hello.
Stay back.
Fellow chef, you should not use a chef knife for this, but you do you.
You treat all travellers on the road that way.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just a bit spooked.
It's all right there. Just put the knife down before you cut yourself, and let's just have a chat. We can stay a couple steps back if that makes you feel more at ease.
Yeah. Did you guys steal my food?
Your food got stolen.
No,
Yeah, I was cooking and suddenly disappeared.
I haven't touched it. Sorry.
yeah, no. I've not been over this way before, so
Yeah, we literally just walked in.
I've got some rations here if you want to have a bite to eat.
No.
Oh, if you're hungry, I do have some trail mix.
It's not the. It's,
We have plenty of food. It's
I
just
emphasize.
it's
It's the effort. I understand.
yeah, it's the effort. I was cooking and it just suddenly disappeared under my eyes.
I'm so sorry for you.
Might have been pixies.
Oh no, the mistress is gonna be so angry with me.
Did you hang out some iron charms around the doors to your tent?
Well, I did have charms against Vecna and that.
See, they probably don't eat stew that much. You gotta have
Probably
charms
not.
against things what eats stew.
What does it do?
Well, pixies, like I said.
Anything living.
But anyway, maybe something to
Yep.
consider for future. Charms against Vecna, you say?
Mm-hmm.
But he's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's dead.
I mean, I don't see as many massive hordes of undead round here as there used to be.
Well, we just found and we are hunting for magical items that are from his time and can be used to destroy the world again.
Or like proper sinister-like types.
Yeah, like all old ancient magic. I
Hmm.
I remember a few years back before I joined the league. My father found one of these items and he got blown to bits with several of his friends. The League of Dead Hunters came and said the only way to stop this kind of thing is to destroy all the old magic items. They're all corrupted. They've all been corrupted by Vecna.
Tristan, Rowan is practically vibrating at is vibrating with the effort it takes to not correct this guy right now.
Well, it can't all be right. I mean, people fought Vecna, and they must have used items that were magic to do it.
Um,
There must be some stuff from back then that was used to fight against him.
well,
Hang on, can I see your knife? Stop. I'm not gonna like. I just noticed something for it.
my knife. What's wrong with it? It's just a simple
Can I
chef.
see it real quick?
Please sit.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
I'll give it back. I promise.
He carefully answered to you.
I'm gonna take it and then I'm gonna cast Manner Illusion on it to make it glow. And I'm gonna be like, so this looks magical too.
Yeah, but that's new magic. It's old magic.
But how
Oh,
would
what
you
makes something old magic?
Things that were created like long ago.
Okay.
Like over
But like,
like over 20 years ago.
but you bought this, right?
That's pretty. I mean, 30 years ago, that's still pretty new.
And like, you bought your knife, so you wouldn't know that this knife was newly made.
Well, it was given to me by the mistress.
How does she know?
Well, she's been with the league for a while.
She sounds very interesting. Who is your mistress?
I hand back the knife.
Well, the mistress is the mistress. I don't know her full name, but she was pretty scary.
So you're
She's pretty
willing
scary.
to trust without verifying.
Verifying what?
That this is, as you say, new magic compared to old.
I mean, I'm just doing what is told to me. They have
Right,
Hey,
but
they have
Steve, come on, you're harassing the poor lad.
they have a device that tells them if it's old magic, and when it's old magic, we need to destroy it. It's what the commander tells us, orders us to do.
do you
We've
have this device on you?
no. It's
Well, how do you destroy them?
well, we put them in the bags, and when they're in the bags, they disappear.
Hey Rem.
Hmm.
The bags that I identified during that time,
Hmm.
are they just bags of holding?
They're not just bags of holding.
They teleport it to a big vault.
They are they are indeed bags of teleporting.
So you cannot retrieve anything from them.
Nope. Or at least, yeah.
Fun.
Hmm.
Can they be refigured to go wherever you want it to go?
You're not there.
No, I'm asking as a out of because I would have been there when.
Yeah, you would not be there for that either because you are virgin. But
I'll ask when you get back then.
no, you cannot reconfigure them. They are specifically made for something.
Right. Okay.
Right. Well, anyway, watch how you go around here, because there's a place not far from here where there's a bunch of, I guess, dwarven corpses. Do you know they turn to stone when they die?
No, I never knew that.
Yeah, so I think this was like a big battlefield of where a bunch of dwarves fought Vecna a few centuries ago. So there's quite a few of them about. So just make sure not to disturb them.
I mean, if there's no ancient magic there, then there should be no problems, right?
But they fought against Vecna. So if they use magic,
Well,
why are you stealing from? Why would you need to destroy them?
that's not up to me. I'm just a simple squire.
Sorry, lad, are you saying you'd destroy a corpse if you thought that it might be dangerous?
Yeah, we've been destroying zombies left and right.
I would like to engage the loom. I just want to put some shame into this guy.
Are you saying you would desecrate an innocent person's grave just on the off chance that there might have been magic involved at some point?
Tristan, can you roll me a persuasion with advantage?
Sure.
You're welcome.
Where's my character sheet?
On D&D Beyond.
There it is. 20.
You see this guy's eyes go wide. Oh no, my head. That's great bodies. Huh. But
Yeah.
the mistress, she said, "Oh, ancient magic is bad."
Yeah, and we've been trying to get you to understand that that kind of makes no sense.
Oh, the master said my Master Goof. He said, "Oh, magic should destroy it."
Someone write that down.
Rem, how do you spell that?
Yeah, lad, if you could spell it out loud as we all pull our notebooks.
Yeah, Master Goof. Okay,
Oh,
I completely misheard. I thought you said Master Goof, and I was just like, what?
Goof.
Yep, I mean,
Goof.
it might as well be.
Yeah.
Master Chief's brother, Master Goof.
Yeah.
He said we oh. But
Hey, you're looking a bit peaky there, lad.
uh,
You from around here?
no, I'm from I'm from a city called Moonlit.
Oh, in Athdal, up north.
Yeah, well, a small village near Moonlit.
Oh, you're very far from home. You're very far from home.
Well, yeah, we travel into the unknown lands to destroy anything that could be of Vecna and make sure that Vecna could never rise again. One of his magical items could be is fired. It's fired.
Tell you what, if you're not feeling too well, you could always head back. I mean, we can stick around to tell the rest of your buds where you've gone if you feel like that's the best for the moment.
That would feel really dangerous, you know. There's these scary elves here.
There is that.
Yeah, just one for your visualization. This guy looks like he's 16.
Okay, this kid's gonna
poor
fucking
kid.
die if we don't do out. Okay. Tell you what, then you stay here in case they come back, and we'll. I guess we go have a look for your friends.
Or don't.
Yeah.
Go decide for yourself for once what you want to do.
Well, I think
Eve, the kid's gonna fucking die if he goes on his own.
I
Have your friends been gone for very long?
well they left a few an hour ago or something. They said that they were going, and he points towards the direction of where the dwarves were. They said they were going that way, and the other went that way, pointing in a whole different direction. Said they were scouting further along.
Okay. Well, like I said, you stick here. We'll go have a look.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a new stew. Because, I think a stew. Yeah, I think a stew.
Okay. Stay safe.
Storm, who's still invisible, says, like, whispers in his ear, "Add more meat."
Yes, I should add more. What the? I mean, their voices.
That's just a chef's inspiration. You feel those occasionally.
Okay. As we have left this child behind.
He's not a child. He's an adult.
He's 16. He's a
He
kid.
is 16. He is a kid on his own in the wild right now.
He's fucked, but that's not
Okay.
everyone.
So we can't let this kid uh, stay on his own in the wilderness or travel back on his own because he's going to get eaten by a rock, most likely. Now we just have to contend with the awkward fact that we were responsible for the deaths of all of his companions.
Well, you guys are better liars than we are, than I am. You could always tell him that. You could always convince him that dwarven ruins often have dangerous guardians, and that his companions ran afoul of them, and unfortunately they all died, and and that we can escort him back with us. So that
I was going to say the statues came back alive and killed them because they disturbed them.
that too.
Let's deal with that after we deal with our prisoner.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the other wrinkle.
Have you guys left the campsite?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're heading back now.
Okay. As you guys do that, Raleigh's going to stay behind for a bit. And after you've been gone for a few moments, or for a few minutes rather, he'll emerge from sort of behind the man and say, "Hey,
Hi.
I'm with them. One more question. The mistress,
Yeah.
what did she look like?"
He would. Ooh, let me actually look something up. There it is. Oh, she's pretty. Wait, look somewhere else. Well, she looks like an young woman. Black hair. White shirt.
Does
Sometimes.
she wear a lot of gold?
Yes. Do you know her?
She wears blue eyeshadow.
Yes. Yes, that's Mistress.
Be sure he'll pull out his book and he'll draw a faint sketch on it. Is this her?
Yes, that's her. Yes.
Where did you last see her?
Oh, she went that way with the others. Pointing away from the dwarves. Said she wanted to scout something.
Scout what?
An old how she called it? An sarcophague?
A what? That's out of character.
A sacrifice. He's just using
Sacrifice.
yeah. And basically a burial place.
How far away? How many days walk?
About 3.
Right.
She left us a few hours ago. If you hurry up, you could still get up to her. I think.
He'll close up his book and he'll start leaving the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll stop. I mean, would he do this? I mean, I think he would. He'll stop and he'll turn and say, "Your friends are dead.
What?
They attacked us, we killed them.
But the others.
I'm sorry. I know it's tough. Didn't want to do it. They made us. If you stay here, you're gonna die. I suggest you get moving. Pack up what you can. And get on the road."
But. Oh.
He's going to leave. Just sort of
Yeah.
completely uninterested. Well, not uninterested, but like breaking away. Not going to provide him any support.
Mm-hmm. Come. Yep. Okay. Go.
30 sessions from now, that guy's gonna come back with Vecna's hand and declare war upon us.
No, Vecna's hand is destroyed. He will come back with Vecna's dick.
This is
yes.
definitely how villain stories begin, though. Like, definitely.
Hey, hey, what's up, Squire? We just killed everyone you know. Go off into the woods.
Yeah.
Try not to die. Bye.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys return back to to your camp. You see Matthew looking at this guy. He's still half unconscious.
Meanwhile, I feel bad lying to the kid. It's just I can't think of any other way to get him to come with us. And if he doesn't come with us, then he's probably going to die out here.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not exactly responsible for this kid.
Well, no, but it would be
What?
pretty bad to
found
leave him on his
him.
own.
Yeah, we found him.
We can drop him.
We
off
can
somewhere.
help him. That makes us responsible.
Yeah, we can at least escort him to the nearest village that's not anti everyone who's not a drow.
Plus,
Maybe.
you know, with a reason he doesn't have the group he was travelling with before. No matter how justified, they're mostly dead because we met them.
Well, if you guys want to give him the choice, by all means. But don't push it if he says no.
I'm not going to kidnap him. But anyway, we just need to think up some explanation, I guess. I mean, unless anyone thinks telling him the truth is going to endear him to us.
I don't see how it could, but might be worth a try.
Anyway, we need to chat with this fella first.
So, when you guys get back, Art is happily just humming away making chili.
Making chili,
Just making chili.
Mhm.
awesome.
Oh, where'd Raleigh go?
I haven't seen him.
He was behind us.
Did he not come back with it? Did he not go back with you?
No, he was back with you. I came back on my own.
Did he stay behind?
Yes.
Oh.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know. He didn't say he was sneaky about it, so I probably clocked that he stayed behind. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Rowan wouldn't really pay any attention to that, right?
would Rowan pay attention to Raleigh? Would Rowan pay attention to Raleigh, who has been extremely aggressive and angry?
Yeah, I think, but I just mean like Rowan in general would just be like, "Huh, okay," and just like
no,
leave him to it.
No. I mean, they noticed that he stayed behind at least.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
point it out because it wouldn't have that thought.
Yeah.
So give him a few minutes and then start looking for him.
Oh, more on the pile.
Well, food's gonna be ready soon, so you better be back in a minute.
I could use some food, yeah.
Oi, shut up,
You'll
you!
have to get in line.
So he's been sort of speaking gravelly and ominous the entire time.
Yeah, he's alright though.
Was he speaking? Was he speaking gravelly and ominous during the fight too? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I cannot keep accents, but yeah.
Also,
His
wasn't
brain's
Gag?
still a bit foggy, so he's not really said much.
Hmm.
Did we gag him?
I'm pretty sure I remember that being a factor of.
Yeah, we did gag him. Also, you probably like punched him in the throat or something.
Yeah, there's
Alright.
that too.
Okay. So,
I could go for some chili or some water. My throat really hurts.
so on to you. You're one of those wizardy types, right? Which means you probably know your shit well enough to know that the party line is bullshit.
The what line?
The whole deal about everything from more than 12 minutes ago is from the hells and needs to be sent to oblivion or whatever.
Oh no, that's all true. We need to destroy it. The master demands
Uh-huh.
it.
Rem, I would like to use the Amulet of Thoughts, the Medallion of Thoughts, to cast Detect Thoughts on this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you want to read?
I'm just reading his surface thoughts for now.
Yeah.
So there is no save or check or anything for that. So I can just essentially,
What you basically learn from his service thoughts, he totally believes the propaganda. He's basically being brainwashed by this rhetoric since he was small.
No, this guy definitely believes it.
Wait, how old is this guy?
Actually, what is this guy? Like, what's his race?
Yeah.
He's human. You would say about 30 years old, but Rowan.
Mhm.
He looks 30 years old. But as you pry in his mind, you kind of get the feeling he's younger than that. Maybe 8 years old.
What the fuck?
8.
It- yeah.
Like his
Like-
mental age.
Mentally, he's not that developed.
Well, he's mentally developed, but you can see a bit back in his memories, but you see in the surface thoughts, you as he thinks back, you see things that were not that long ago, and he looks a lot smaller. It looks like he has been artificially grown, forced to grow, I should
Huh.
say.
I'm gonna get down on his level. What I say that like I can give him a comforting smile, but I have that fucking mask on, so like he won't know anything. But in a comforting voice, at least. Hey, can you tell me how old you are?
I think about 8 years old.
You're 8 years old.
Yes.
You seem very mature for your. You seem very big for your age. How did that happen?
Well, they say the people of the Dead Hunters, we age quickly. It's something with our food, they say.
Am I the only one who's getting poison vibes right now?
I don't know, I'm feeling deal with the devil type of dealio.
Rem,
Seems
I'd
easy
like.
when he said that.
Yeah, I would like to cast Identify on him.
A dealio with the devil, if you will.
Dealio.
Yeah. Yes, sure. You cast Identify.
Because it says if you touch a creature through the casting it, you can learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
I mean,
I don't know if it's a specific Stelius. Can I expand a higher spell slot to check for magical influence instead of a specific spell?
yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll cast it at second level then, because I really want to focus and see if there is a magical, if he's been aged by magic or if his life force has been stolen by magic and there's something and he's being aged that way.
It's a bit of both, actually. He has been forcefully grown by magic, but also some of his life force has been sapped away.
Yeah, so I'm going to run. I'm going to very gently touches the side of his face.
And I will say this: it feels very dirty.
Tell me, kiddo, how long have you been working with the League of Death Hunters?
8 years.
Hey.
I was born with them.
You've never known anything else, huh?
No, my parents were killed by Vecna's minions and they raised me.
Vecna's minion 8 years ago. I mean, there'd still be some around, but
Hey, how about this? Hey, if we promise to give you some chili, do you promise to let you eat some chili? Do you promise not to? Do you promise to just stay calm and not fight for a little bit?
Oh, Cuff would like some chili.
I'll hand over the bowl to you because his hands are tied up.
Do I sense that he's lying about that? That will if I untie his hands, will he attack?
Just feed him.
You have the impression that even if he would attack, he knows he would die quickly.
Yeah, okay.
He does not have the will to die.
All right. So if I give you some food and untie your hands, do you promise to cooperate a little bit?
I will cooperate. I have no death
No
wish.
fighting. Okay. And I will untie his hands and give him a bowl of chili.
Plus, you've taken my arcane focus and my spellbook.
I just want to be able to have a nice peaceful meal and sit down and talk, okay?
Spellbook, eh?
Yes. Spellbook.
I could use some new spells in my book.
Also, what did you say his name was?
Cuff.
of
Cov. Oh, right, but Master
he's the one
Cov.
he's the one the kid was talking about.
All right.
Perhaps more of a kid than we initially thought.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
He's probably two. Fuck.
We should ask.
All right, guys. We're all gonna sit down and have a nice calm meal. Have a nice calm meal with Cov. Okay.
Sure.
Is Raleigh back yet?
I would reckon he would be back by now, yeah.
Yeah, he's storming through the underbrush at this point.
Okay.
He comes to see the wizard untied eating chili.
And we're all sat in a circle around him.
Why am I not
So-
fucking surprised?
An 8-year-old is the master of a 16-year-old. Am I understanding this correctly?
Mm-hmm.
So before Raleigh storms up, can I just get up, go up to him, put my hands on his chest, and be like, "Just listen," and then explain everything?
Okay. To be fair, no one else knows the entire thing yet.
But we can hear what you've been
We're
saying
not
out
there
loud.
for the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, no one knows like the full context.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
yeah,
I'll fill Raleigh in.
we don't know the the life stealing stuff, but we do know that he's an 8-year-old in a 30-year-old's body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, Raleigh, you're back. We have something very important to talk about.
Yes, we have chili. I
We
like
have that too.
Shut up, you. What are you talking about? 8-year-old and a 30-year-old's body. God. League
Right,
of Death gone too far.
Right. So, and Rowan is like affectionately patting patting this guy's head like he's their little brother or something.
Raleigh's going to march up to him and he's going to hold up the picture he drew in his notebook. You recognise her?
Yes. The mistress.
What has she told you to do? What are your orders?
She told me to destroy any magic items. And if I found an ally, I should kill him.
She's not looking for
Oh.
anything in particular this time.
You, apparently.
I'll say that. That can't be him because that's not Raleigh. That's Richard.
This is Riley.
She is looking for
Richard? Richard?
Fucking any name that isn't the name that this guy's going to try and kill. After Art went, Raleigh, but that's you they want to kill.
But we'd already called him by his name twice in front of this guy.
Had we?
Yes.
Oh, but maybe we didn't.
We
Where
did.
is she? Is she nearby?
I don't know. She rode off this morning looking for
Where's she heading?
an old rune. An old dwarven rune where an old king lays. Said something about a smithing hammer that could craft any metal. Said this weapon, it must be destroyed.
Richter, who is this girl? Who is this woman?
Doesn't matter. False trail. We'll close up the book. Put it away.
Inside check.
Oh god.
Also, I just want to point out, I believe the way Detect Thoughts works, you can switch who surface thoughts you're reading.
Ah, shit.
Eat shit.
I'm not inside checking. I just want to roll.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can. I would like to.
Now,
I would like
do
to.
you feel comfortable invading the privacy of your teammate's head?
Yes.
Considering we've already gone down this road. This road?
Yeah.
This road. This road.
I
I'm
am
actually not
comfortable
inside
going. I am comfortable going down this route because it is just the surface thoughts.
Cool. I can make a save though, can I?
No, not against this one. With the
We don't get a save. Against Detect Thoughts.
not for the no, for the surface thoughts. There is no save and there's no detecting it. It's only if I want to delve deeper for specific information that you get a save.
Hmm.
Hang on. Yeah, so if I wanted to probe deeper, you would get a save. Otherwise, I just get the surface thoughts.
So that's VSM, so he'll just say, "What are you doing?"
He'd already cast the spell.
Yeah,
They'd
yeah.
already cast the spell. No, but it does only last up to a minute. It's worth saying.
Yeah.
I think with a minute it would have already run out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh yeah, you're right.
Also, you would have gone, "Huh, I believe you." Mind probe.
I rolled
Well, if
20 on insight.
Well, if I already had it up, then I would have gone it. But yeah, no, I forgot it only lasts 1 minute. I'm just getting all my spell times off today. Could have sworn it was a 10-minute spell.
Anyways.
But no, yeah, I believe you.
I don't. I rolled a 20 on insight.
Yeah, you can tell he's hiding something.
Yeah.
I
can always tell.
Now, I think Tristan, I'm just going to, well, it feels weird. I was going to say Tristan has additional context that no one else has. So I'm not going to roll, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounded important, but whatever. Anyway, so what's important here?
I was worried she might be on the way here, and we might have to move. Turns out she's not. She's ridden away. We're safe.
Although, legendary.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go first.
Oh, I asked if she. Oh, Rowan asked if she's dangerous.
I don't know. The kid back at the camp drew this.
Bill, legendary smithing hammer. That could be. I think would Tristan like clock a look Raleigh is giving him?
He
Is he
sort of he laugh, I guess, and say it'd be more like suicide. That place would be crawling with League of Death and far deadlier ones than these.
Ah, so what you're saying if we should go tomorrow? I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
We're not actively going after the League of Death. You've got to remember.
Yeah, that's why I said
Well-
that. That's why I said I did not say that.
We're fighting small fringe groups. A
Is there a
dedicated
reason you-
unit of them is dangerous. More
Is there a
dangerous than
reason-
any of us can handle. Sorry.
Is there a reason you leave off the hunters?
League of Death Hunters. Sorry, I'm used to the old name.
What's their old name?
Well, the League of Death, I'd assume.
Yes.
Oh, really? Huh.
Hey, I'm old as I look, I guess. Anyway, unless we've got anything more for this guy, suggest we make camp for the night.
Right.
Well,
Well,
you
we
said
do
there
have.
was a kid. Someone mentioned a kid.
Oh, there
at the
was
camp.
a. Yeah, there was a 16-year-old back at their camp who was holding down the fort.
Right, the one who was cooking when I saw them.
Mhm.
What's going on with him then? Were we just leaving him?
I told him.
You told him what?
I told him that we killed his fellows. He's kind of, at this point, he is looking straight at Tristan. You shouldn't have deceived him like that. I thought you were better.
Trying to save his life.
We're planning to kill this one, he says, nodding to the prisoner.
No.
And how are we going to carry him and also maintain the delusion that we didn't kill his friends? This is the problem. You're not thinking these things through. If you just rush straight into a problem, you're going to end up getting yourselves killed.
You seem to want to rush straight into killing people.
I don't want to kill people. I want to have a plan. And sometimes you have to kill people, and therefore you have to make it part of your plan.
Just seems that's all you seem to do, is make it part of your plan.
Please don't kill me.
I'm
Right.
not going to kill you.
Please don't kill me.
Right. So, can I get back to what I was going to say then?
Sorry.
So, Cub here is actually 8 years old. The League of Death Hunters has been. They have been employing either a drug or an enchantment in the food they give their people that ages them forward to make them viable soldiers faster, but is also stealing that life force for another purpose.
Oh, Jesus.
God's
I
above.
mean, doesn't mean anything. Oh, saints alive. Jesus doesn't really mean anything in this setting.
No.
Well, you don't know about the minor god Jesus? He was
Okay.
you never heard of Jesus? He was a powerful lich who came back to life 3 days later.
Wasn't that something to do with an egg?
Might have been.
Ron,
And fish.
I have a question. I ate some of that guy's stew at the camp. Would that have had this whatever in it?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think it doesn't seem like something they would send out into the field with them, but I can give you a quick examination if you'd like.
Yeah, I think that might be an idea.
I'm still invisible.
That lasts an hour.
Yeah, is she still invisible?
I think she'll be visible by now. You also know that she has quite a big belly.
Oh wait, who cast invisibility?
Eve did.
Oh right, yeah. Then he'll be invisible.
But I reckon it would have run out by now.
I can give you an examination. Where are you? Oh, there you are. She fades into existence.
Pops it back into a vision, yeah.
You draw distance just loaded.
Wait. Do I have to? Ah, damn it. One moment. One moment. Important sound. Wow, it was soft.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, there we go.
And she just into existence.
Lekker gegeten, bollen.
Yeah.
But I think this is a beautiful time to call it a night tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for watching. We had some revelations this time. Yeah.
A lot of disagreements too.
Yeah. I might need to have 2 parties soon.
I hate it when mommy and daddy fight.
Anyways, I hope to see you guys back in 2 weeks with this group. Next week we have the Golden Age campaign, fun campaign. We finally have the art of Jim as well. So
Yay, Jim!
I need to make a card for him. Any more information? Yes. We soon have a short campaign starting up on Saturdays. I need to wait for. We need to figure out the art. Next week we will have session 1 or session 0, I should say. I'm not gonna stream that, I think, but I need to talk with the others first about that. But we're gonna figure our characters out then, and then we soon should start with that campaign. So keep an eye out for that. Those who run
It's gonna
on,
be good.
yeah, gonna be dagger hard. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and may the dice roll in your favor.
Wait,
Bye, everyone.
Tristan does a backflip and gets an at 20.
It is not just.
Bye.
It's not just a backflip. It's a double backflip.
Take care, gang.
Bye.
It's a shame. If there was a journalist to see this, it would have been in the paper. But sadly, there was no.
We were.
Capture
he does that.
crystal.
I grab his capture crystal and get the whole thing.
Sadly, Rowan, you don't know how to capture crystal work. You film it with your fingers in front of it. Thank you for watching. May the dice roll in your favor.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
Eat it.
This is supposed to go on fantasy.